Hey guys, so now I'm at Bobby's place. That's him there in his Aston, and well, I've just been hired today to do a Grab delivery for this car. I'm helping send his 6 Series to Auto Detailer, and I just noticed a very nifty feature here. So his car does not have keyless entry, but what something that he just taught me is that when you press this twice, and you can see this is a very narrow space, right? You press this thing twice, you open the door, the window drops quite a fair bit, so that in a narrow space it gives you more room to maneuver yourself in. Alright. Okay, let's go. It's a wireless charger here. Ooh, Molano, brother. This is an aftermarket accessory, of course, but it senses the proximity of an object, and these two clips here stretch out. Yeah. Let's drop this again. Oh, nice. All right. So let's hit the road. Now we're talking. You know, as much as I always say that I'm not that enamored with the convertible driving experience as much as my colleagues, it's still nice that, you know, whenever I have the chance to drive one, to just open up the roof, because none of the cars that I have at home can do that. That 6-cylinder smoothness of the N55 engine here is still something quite special to experience. I remember first experiencing this engine when I reviewed the F10 535. At that time I was very early in my career, and I recall being absolutely blown away by its performance. Of course, now after all I've experienced over the last 10 years or so, this engine is no longer as impressive, as amazing, as mind-blowing as it was at that when it was first launched. But it's still a very, very pleasant engine to rev. All right, and what I like, all right, is that feeling, that large capacity feeling. When you want to use, you know, very minute throttle openings, the engine has that muscle to gently pull you along. Because imagine this. Now, imagine, right, where you're trying to drag a heavy table or a heavy object. The weaker ones amongst us will need to build up a lot of speed, a lot of, you know, brute force to pull the thing. But whereas if, let's say that you are someone with the strength of Arnold Schwarzenegger, for example, you have that inner muscle to slowly pull the thing gently but effectively. Weather's beautiful. It's not often I have this much headroom above me. Yep. So when you open your top, everything, right, the surroundings just become so much more vivid. And you know, and the curious thing is this. So right now, see, this car has a splendid ride quality, all right, I would say. But at the same time, you are able to take in all the rawness, you know, all the sounds around you. And I would say that it's probably even more vivid than you are riding a motorcycle, because if you're riding a motorcycle, you have the helmet around you, all right, and that blocks out a lot of noise. But right now, you hear everything around you. The Almera next to me, the motorcycle over there, the breeze of the air. I do have to say that opening up the roof makes even this, what would typically be a dreadful commute along Old Klang Road, to be a much more lively affair. So let's put those 320 horses to use. Car in front. You know, a lot of people say, right, that this generation of BMWs, the F10, the F30, the F12, a lot of people say that these generation of BMWs have gone soft. You know, that they're no longer as dynamic as the generations before this. Now, as an E39 owner, I will say that you point a gun at my head and ask me to choose between one of these, I would still go back to my E39. But I can see also that what BMW has done very well is that they've made these cars much more pleasant day-to-day propositions than their immediate predecessors. If you think back to the E60, to the E90, yes, those were very dynamic, but they also had very, very stiff, very unbearable rides. This feels so plush. And to be honest, even if BMW had sacrificed that little bit of their handling, you know, in the name of comfort, what you get is still a fine handling car by any stretch of by any measure. And remember one thing, the F10 5 Series was, in my books, still the car with class-leading dynamic standards, even at the end of its life cycle before they replaced it with the G30. So Bobby always says that this engine, this N55 engine, has a bit of lag compared to that of the 3-liter V6 in its old S4. And well, early in my career, I would have disagreed with him, but now that I've experienced a few turbocharged cars in my life, I see where he's coming from. There is a slight but perceptible delay as you step on the throttle versus the time when acceleration actually starts. But overall, this is, I mean, I can see why when Bobby made that decision to sell this car early on, all right, it was a logical decision because he wanted to trade off this car, the S4 and the Volvo, in order to achieve his dream of getting the Aston Martin Rapide as well as the Audi RS6. All right, that was in a way a logical decision, but I now can see why he is also reluctant to let it go, because the driving experience of this, all right, even though you wouldn't call this a dynamically capable car by the highest of standards, but it's capable enough, it's fast enough, it has a good balance of abilities, and I think he obviously treasures this feeling of being able to open up its top. And really, off the top of our head now, we can't think of another convertible that offers, you know, this same blend of abilities, right? Without having to go through, without having to pay a lot more money for, say, something like a Bentley Continental or an S-Class convertible, which are a bit too upmarket, too opulent. This, in a way, is just nice. I can totally see why he reversed his decision to sell and decided to keep this. So now I'm on, this is Jayawan, as we all know. Road here is terrible, but the suspension is soaking it up so well. So everything of what people say about convertibles having scuttle shake and all that, Well, the 6 Series may or may not have it, I don't know, but it's not the level of shake that would expose itself in driving conditions like this. Okay, so I'm going to have to put on the mask. Okay, we know the drill, my Sajatra code. Alright. You know, it just occurred to me, right, that in this age of COVID-19, a convertible really is the best kind of car to drive your friends around, because, you know, by opening the top, you remove the concern of your car being a confined space. Hey bro, got your car in safe. Hope you don't mind and enjoy some open top motoring. Hey, safe to lift the roof down, right? I presume. Okay guys, this is the man, Darren. I've been told to hand this to you. Guys, remember, if you guys want to like do a good job in detailing your car, right, he's the man. He is the man.
F10 and 5.
Oh!
Yo, RS6 is a bit.
That the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And to quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap.